Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation on inheritance and variation of traits, life cycle, and traits. This project, the purpose of this project is to provide an e-mediated yet immersive learning opportunity, which facilitates critical thinking, problem solving, and creative expression for learners with individual education plan in a third grade class. And of course, students who are in a general education class also have access to the content of this project. This project creates an interactive learning space within the Web 2.0 learning environment, which serves as a web-based platform for e-mediated digital learning and the sharing of learning resources that I have created for the unit on inheritance, variation of trait, and life cycle traits. Here is a copy of the website, the web link, should say, for the website. And to access the website and the Google Classroom, this is the link that I would use, or the scholars or the students would use who are participating. Now, the research that informed this project in relationship to facilitating teaching, learning, and communication via Web 2.0 learning environment, the theory of situated cognitive environments does play a vital role in that it provides both the theoretical and conceptual underpinning for best practices as well as a picture of what learner-centered pedagogy resembled. And this I know from Brill 2001. The project's audience. The learners slash participants of this project are third graders in a general education classroom, including those with IEP who are developing their understanding of how organisms have inherited traits that are different, as well as how environments do affect the traits that organisms develop. They will examine the variation of traits of organisms other than human beings. They will explain the influence of environmental factors on traits and develop their understanding of how the variations in characteristics among individuals of the same species may provide advantages in surviving, finding mates, and reproducing. Here's what the project's website looks like. Now, the importance of my project. This project is particularly applicable for teaching units such as inheritance and variation of traits life cycle, where an abstract concept needs to become more concrete for learners to have access, to have complete access. With the ever increasing discoveries of technologies that exist, this research project focuses on how Web 2.0 learning environments and emerging technologies can bolster learning and assessment. Here's a copy of what the Google Classroom looks like. The requirement to download Kami, and it lists all the lessons for each day throughout the week. Now, as far as evaluation is concerned, to gauge the students' learning, embedded assessment is used to determine whether they have achieved the goals or outcomes. In this regard, this project's embedded assessment referenced a wider perspective of learning that are hinged on state standards, curriculum expectations, by focusing on both the cognitive and affective domains of learning. And this section right here speaks to what the assessment and evaluation involves. Thank you for viewing my presentation. Do have a great evening.